Hello, hello, hello. You are back and we are ready to read chapter 10. Double digits, you are flying through this book. How exciting. As always, I would love to hear from you. Please let me know what you're thinking about this book. And also, just let me know how things are going. I miss you guys. I want to know what's going on, okay? All right, chapter 10 is going to be a good one. Here we go.
Okay, here we go with chapter 10, Albert's Party. Melody went home and we packed up the eggs and all our suitcases into the car. Then Mom made us get all dressed up in our fancy Chinese clothes. My dress was dark parsley green. It felt smooth and cool like a polished jade statue. Lissy's dress was peacock blue and Kiki wore a pink dress with flowers embroidered on it. Oops, sorry. The dresses were all silky and shiny and had collars that buttoned close around our necks. The tight collars made it hard to breathe, but I didn't say anything because then I would be acting like a baby like Kiki. Mom had to leave her collar open because she fussed so much. Finally, we got in the car and drove to Albert's house. He looked far away, so far that I got to miss school. We didn't have to travel as far as Grandma and Grandpa, though. They were coming all the way from Taiwan to see Albert. But they didn't go to school, so it didn't matter. It was a long drive. Sometimes I steamed up the window with my breath and drew a dog with my finger. I tried to think about what I wanted to be when I grew up, but nothing came to mind. Lissy and Kiki just snored. Sometimes we listened to music. Mom put in a tape with songs on it and we sang along. Our favorite song was one that went like this. Lissy, there was a hole. Pacey and Kiki, there was a hole. Lissy, the prettiest hole. Pacey and Kiki, the prettiest hole. Lissy, that you ever did see. Pacey and Kiki, that you ever did see. The song kept going on like that with a bird's nest in the tree that grew from the hole. We made Mom play it over and over again. Dad got very tired of the song. He said he was going to put the tape in a hole. When we finally got to Albert's house, it was dark outside. But Auntie Kim, Uncle Leo, Grandma and Grandpa, and lots of other cousins, aunts and uncles came out and welcomed us inside. They were all wearing their special silk clothes, and in the moonlight, we shimmered like a stained glass window. Grandma's dress was a silky silver gray. She glowed like a pearl ring. All our relatives hugged and kissed us and asked, Jaba Bi, over and over again. That meant, have you eaten yet? In Taiwanese. I thought that was a silly question. Of course we hadn't eaten yet. We had all been in the car that whole time. It was so crowded in the house. Red eggs were everywhere. Albert's name was written in Chinese on big pieces of red paper. Grandma and Grandpa hugged us again and again. We hadn't seen them in a long time. Cousin Jimmy, Sylvia, and Austin were there. So were Uncle Wally and Aunt Judy. So many people. Albert was sleeping in a crib. I don't know how he could sleep with all those people around, but he did. Do you see that we have Welcome Albert written in English and then Welcome Albert probably in Taiwanese. I don't know exactly if this is Chinese and what type of Chinese it is, but my guess is Taiwanese since they say that they're from Taiwan. He had a round, fat face with red cheeks. He looked like a red egg. But it could have been because he was sleeping on all those red envelopes. Relatives kept coming by and slipping those envelopes stuffed with money into the crib. It reminded me that I still had to think about how I was going to get rich. Lucky Albert, he was already rich. On the table, there were brown stir-fried noodles, cooked duck shiny with oil, fresh lychees with their prickly pink skins, eggplant in brown sauce, shrimp with vegetables, snow white rice, and puffy white pork buns with flame-colored meat. There was also a big bowl of yellow ginger and chicken soup. Only women can eat that, Uncle Leo told us. It gives them energy so they can take care of babies. Since Lissy and Kiki and I were girls, we decided to try a little. Besides, it was fun to be able to eat something the boys couldn't have. It was thick and oily tasting. We didn't really like it, but we pretended it was delicious just to make Cousin Jimmy jealous. While we were all at the table, Uncle Sam came downstairs to welcome us. Jaba Bay, he asked, have you eaten yet? They kept asking that. Grown-ups were so silly. We're eating right now, I said. Everyone laughed. I didn't understand why they were laughing at me. What's so funny? I demanded. Mom explained to me that even though Jaba Bay meant have you eaten yet, it was also a Taiwanese way of saying, how are you doing? It's because food is so important to us, Uncle Leo told me. Everything is about food. Yes, Auntie Kim said, and she pointed to Albert's name banner. Do you know what Albert's name means? It means cooking duck. See, we even name you kids after food. Really? It was funny? I laughed with everyone else. Then, can I have some more Albert? Everyone laughed as Mom put more duck on my plate. All right, I look forward to reading chapter 11 with you.